The Bengal Files has become more than just a film. It is now a battle for truth, memory, and justice. While audiences across India are getting to witness Vivek Agnihotri's chilling recreation of Bengal's darkest chapter, the very land where this genocide took place, West Bengal, is being denied that right. The question every Indian must now ask is simple. Why should the people of Bengal be denied their right to see the true story of their ancestors while the rest of India and the world watches? Even Hollywood has made countless films exposing Nazi atrocities and no one dares to stop them. Earlier, the same kind of pressure was given to films like the Kashmir Files, the Kerala Story, and recently the Udaipur Files when they tried to bring out the truth. So now the question for Bengal Files is why in a free India should a film exposing Islamic atrocities against Hindus be silenced? The answer lies in Mamata Banerjee's TMC vote bank politics and the left liberal ecosystem's fear of Hindu awakening. The Mamata Banerjee government has ensured an unofficial ban, silencing a film that speaks for thousands of Hindu families butchered and erased from history. The tragedy is not just that Bengal is being kept in darkness once again, but that a section of the media, especially newspapers like The Hindu, has chosen to distort reality and mock Hindu suffering. This is not merely a movie controversy. It is about whether Hindus will ever be allowed to tell the truth. When The Hindu reviewed the movie a couple of days ago, it wrote that Vivek Agnihotri's camera never zooms into an ordinary Muslim's household and allegedly puts an entire community in the dock. It exposed the deep hypocrisy of India's so-called secular media. The reviewer conveniently ignores history and paints Hindus as biased for simply retelling their own tragedy. But here is the truth that The Hindu will never write. Direct Action Day in August 1946 was not orchestrated by politicians alone. It was carried out by ordinary Muslims who willingly participated in the bloodshed. It was not Jinnah alone who wielded the knife. It was Muslim mobs in Calcutta and later Noakhali who slaughtered Hindu men, butchered their bodies, and hung their mutilated torsos in butcher shops. Hindu girls were dragged, violated, and forced into marriages with their tormentors. Families were wiped out in the name of Islam, all because the Muslim League wanted Pakistan. These are not exaggerated accounts. They are lived realities documented by survivors, yet ignored by the same media that preaches morality to Hindus. The hypocrisy gets worse. While the media never questions why Muslims repeatedly take to mob violence at the instigation of Maulanas and clerics, they are quick to lecture filmmakers who highlight Hindu genocide. The Hindu reviewer dares to ask why Agnihotri did not zoom into Muslim households. But the question that should be asked is, why did so many Muslim households willingly participated in killing their Hindu neighbors? Why did they kill women who had grown up next door? Why did they rejoice in slaughter? It was not a handful of political leaders. It was an entire community moved by the poisonous ideology of Islamic separatism. And if Hindus today are retelling that horror, it is not communal, it is history. But this is exactly what Mamata Banerjee's TMC government fears. The Bengal Files exposes the suppressed memory of Hindus and that threatens a carefully crafted politics of appeasement. In West Bengal, theatre owners have been threatened, multiplex chains warned of consequences, and distributors intimidated. There is no official notification banning the film, yet the unofficial ban is even more dangerous because it silences without accountability. Pallavi Joshi, the film's producer and lead actor, had written to President Draupadi Murmu detailing how FIRs, trailer blocks, and media boycotts have targeted the film long before its release. If this is not state-sponsored censorship, then what is? While films glorifying minority narratives are promoted without objection, a film that shows Hindu pain is branded sensitive and blocked. Mamata Banerjee, who claims to be the defender of Bengalis' culture, is afraid of letting her people see their own past. They never learned that Hindus had to form their own resistance led by men like Gopal Pata, who targeted only those who took part in the killings while sparing women and children. The narrative of selective memory continues today under Mamata Banerjee, who would rather erase Hindu trauma than risk losing a community's votes. The Bengal Files is not just a film, it is a reckoning. Just as the Kashmir Files forced India to confront that Pandit genocide, the Bengal Files is a reminder that partition was not just about borders, it was about Hindu lives, Hindu women, and Hindu civilization being torn apart. Agnihotri himself has said, if Kashmir hurt you, Bengal will haunt you. That haunting is precisely what Mamata Banerjee wants to suppress because it disrupts her politics of denial and appeasement. But truth has a way of breaking through censorship, and no amount of intimidation can silence the memory of those who suffered. But let it be said clearly, suppressing the truth will not erase it. Bengal deserves to know, India deserves to remember, and history will judge harshly those who tried to silence it once again.